Hey guys, what's up? This is Derek with OMG, it's Derek.com, and in today's video we are doing an update to a past video I did here on YouTube. A while back ago, actually I think it's been about 2 years, I got this device called the Hauppauge HD PVR capture device. This device allows you to hook up, say, your Xbox One or your PS4 or any other game system via HDMI to it, which then allows you to capture the video and audio data of said device and stream it to your computer so that you can then say add it to OBS, open broadcast software, and use it to stream your gameplay or again any other HDMI compatible device to, you know, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and use it for that. So the problem with the older video is that a lot has changed since I made that, and the method that you use to add the source and everything to OBS is no longer correct. And I had a lot of people commenting on that video saying, hey, that no longer works, we need an updated video. So here I am. So what I'm going to do is hook this thing up to my computer. We're going to hook an HDMI source to it. I'm going to show you guys how to add that to OBS. Not only how to add it, but how to fix the sync issues that are common with it. For example, there's a delay when you're using capture devices, whether that's the Hauppauge or any capture device out there. At least everyone I've experienced and used has a delay on it, so you need to end up delaying the audio and webcam as well in order to make everything sync. So basically, I'm going to take you guys through hooking this up to your computer, adding it to OBS, fully setting it up so that by the end of the video, you're completely ready to stream to whatever service it is that you're wanting to stream to. So we're going to go ahead and jump onto the computer, do a screencast, and do the rest of the video from there. All right, so let's jump into this, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, so we are now on the computer here on my desktop. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead. You won't actually see this, but I'm just going to go ahead and plug the USB cable from the Hauppauge device into my computer here real quick, which is going to pop us up a message. All right, so we plug that in. Windows 10 tells us setting up device. WinTV says it's good, ready to go. And now what most people then do at this point is they would install the software that came with their Hauppauge HD PVR, whether that's the, you know, HD PVR, the HD PVR2, whatever the case, they would install that software. If you're wanting to use this inside OBS, I recommend don't even worry about the Hauppauge software. Don't put in the CD that came with it. None of that. It's not up to date, most likely. It's not going to solve what you need. Instead, what we want to do is open up our web browser and we want to go to the hauppauge.com website and we want to go to the support page. So then if we go down, scroll down a little bit, you'll see high definition video recorders and you'll see all their different recorders here listed. The HD PVR 60, which is the newest version that does 60 frames per second at 1080p, the HD PVR 2 and the PVR 2 Gaming Edition, as well as the HD PVR Rocket and the original HD PVR, as well as the Colossus and the Colossus 2, which are the exact same things, but they're PCI Express cards, so they actually go inside of your computer into a PCI spot, and then you would plug them in back there. So I have the HD PVR2. This video will be doing the HD PVR2. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one, but you would click on whichever device you have. So we'll click that and we'll see here that you have a bunch HD PVR2 all models and Colossus 2. You'll see here's the capture software. Again, we don't want that. Instead, what we want to do is go to the drivers, and we have the drivers here. The latest version is what you want. And so we have the one for the HD PVR 2, which is mine, and the Colossus 2. Again, depending on whichever one you're using, you have to use that one. But we want to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to save it to my downloads folder, save, and it's going to save the file. So now again, this is just the driver. It's not the Hauppauge software. So once we have that done, we're going to go ahead, open up our downloads folder, and install the HD PVR 2 driver. So that might have flashed for you there, I'm not sure. So we'll come up and it says, please check that your product is connected to the USB 2.0 port and click next. So we're gonna go, it's already, you know, we plugged it in, it's good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and install the drivers. Drivers were successfully installed. And then it says to complete, reboot now or click reboot later. So we're gonna go ahead and reboot now, and then we'll go ahead and jump right back into here. All right, guys, so we are back from the reboot. As you can see, I don't have the webcam up. That's because I'm gonna bring it up into the OBS software that you're seeing on the screen, and you can't have video capture devices in 2 instances of OBS at the same time. So we'll have webcam back in a second, but going forward, once we reboot the computer and we load up OBS, and this will be real easy for you because you're only using 1 instance of OBS, but you'll load up OBS, you'll create a new scene. So as you can see here, I created a scene called Hauppauge. So, and then I want to add the Hauppauge source. So I'm going to go ahead under the sources, click the plus icon and go to video capture device. You're going to see, if you use a webcam, you're going to see your existing webcam here. If you are creating a new one, you can name it whatever. I'm just going to leave it as video capture device, and I'm going to click OK. Under the device, you want to select the Hauppauge or whichever version you're using. Mine's called the Hauppauge Scene Up Video Capture. So I'm going to click that and just click OK. So now it's added. I need to go ahead and plug in my source. Now, I don't have an Xbox anymore or a PS4 or anything because I strictly game on computer. But no matter what HDMI source you're plugging into the Hauppauge, it's the same exact thing. So I'm just going to plug in my DSLR camera, my Nikon. So we're going to plug it in. We are going to make sure that it's taking up the whole screen, fit the screen. And there we go. So the first thing you're going to notice once you connect your capture device is that the audio and the video is out of sync. So you're seeing me, but you're probably hearing my voice before what you're seeing on the camera because there's about a 1 second delay on the Hauppauge. Now this varies a little bit between each type of capture device, but typically anywhere from about 1 to 3 second delay between your Hauppauge and the capture in your computer. So once we have that added, I'm going to go ahead and add my webcam back because that's what you would do. And I'm going to show you guys how to sync this all. So we're going to go back to the sources, and I apologize that you guys are having to deal with this out of sync because it's a pain, but you'll see the issue. So we'll add another video capture device. I'm going to add existing because I already have my webcam set up. So we're going to add it here. And you can see in this video, I'm in sync with the audio, my webcam, but this video is out of sync. All right, so let's sync up the audio first. The way that you're going to do that is click this little gear icon and go to Advanced Audio Properties, and you want to make sure you select the gear to whichever is your mic source. So we'll click the gear icon, we'll go to Advanced Audio Properties, and right here you're going to see Sync Offset, milliseconds. So there's 1,000 milliseconds in a second. And so under the mic aux, we want to change the sync offset to 1,000 or 1 second. And we want to hit then close. So now you'll see that my mic should be synced with the video coming from this device, my DSLR now, instead of the webcam. So now we still have to fix the webcam. So to do that, you just right click on your webcam, go to filters, and under the audio video filters here, we're going to click the plus icon down here. There's a video delay async. We're going to click on that. Again, you can name it whatever you like. I'll leave it as the default. Click OK. And right here, you can set a delay. Again, we're going to hit 1,000, hit close. And now everything should be synced up. If I move, the movements between the webcams are synced, as well as my voice within all the devices is now synced together so that everything flows. So basically you're just syncing your mic and your webcam for a 1 second delay to match the Hauppauge's built-in delay that it has that you just can't get past. Now again, that 1 second delay might change a little bit depending on which Hauppauge model you're using, or you might be watching this video to figure out some other capture device that you're using, but you're trying to figure out the audio and video sync issues because it's a common issue that's things that it's a common issue for people that they are trying to fix. But once you have that set, there you go. You're all set. You're completely good to go. Now, there's one last thing I want to mention before we end this video. And that is, some people have an issue. They'll get video going through their Hauppauge, but they won't get sound, their gameplay sound coming through their device. Now, first let me say with the Xbox, this shouldn't be any problem. I've never seen an issue with the Xbox. Sometimes it comes with some of the PlayStation models and sometimes other devices outside of game systems that people are trying to capture. The reason you could be having an issue with not getting sound from your device through the Hauppauge capture device to your computer so that you're streaming could be for a number of reasons. Number one, some HDMI cables just don't carry sound. They don't have prongs to carry sound, especially older HDMI cables. Because originally you didn't transfer audio through HDMI like they do now. So make sure you're using a brand new HDMI cable. Secondly, some devices have, I think it's called, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's called HDCP. It's basically an anti-pirating mechanism that they put in different devices. Like for example, if I was to try to hook up my Amazon Fire TV, and I know this because I just tried to do it, to my Hauppauge, it won't work because the device has built-in anti-piracy software that stops it from being able to transmit when I'm hooked up to a capture device. So if you're having an issue, number one, make sure you have the newest HDMI cable that will handle supporting sound through the HDMI cable. Number two, you might just be working with the device that can't transmit either audio or sometimes even video through the device because of those anti-piracy mechanisms that they put inside of them. All right, guys, so that's it. If this video helped you, please, please, please leave a like on the video. It takes 2 seconds. I appreciate it so much. It helps me out more than you guys can know. And if I did help you out, remember, I created this video for all of you guys out there in the interwebs strictly because I had so many comments on the old video. I don't even use this thing, and I had to pull it out of collection. So if you appreciate I had to pull it out of collection. I had to pull it out of storage. So if you appreciate the hard work that goes into doing stuff like this and me having to rummage around for hours to find these devices in my garbage, basically it's garbage I just don't throw away, please hit the subscribe button. All right, I'm done rambling. That's enough. Till next time. Peace out, everybody.